All right, guys, here it is. I told you I would be posting another multiplayer Crucible match. Countdown on the Midtown map. Search and destroy, baby. Oh, yeah. And as soon as we got into it, I wasn't actually sure what the countdown mode was. I didn't actually do any research. And I think this is our... No, I think this is actually our first game or second game. I'm not sure. But, you know, as soon as I saw it, we started playing, it's like, oh my god, this is search and destroy. What the heck is going on here? So, on this map, the Midtown map, the attackers have the advantage going into rugs. They call the two bomb sites, you know, it's not bomb site A, bomb site B, it's bomb site rugs and bomb site market. So like I said, you can almost rush plant rugs. When you're on defense, you can get to the market bomb site a lot faster. I think on rugs, it's probably almost break even. But if you're rushing it and you have your mobility set to maximum, you can get in there and you can be pretty quick about it. And if all your teammates are in there for support, you should have no problem with defending that site. So there we go. We got the bomb plant. The only thing that I'm not keen on is that there's no visible timer. It doesn't look like there's a visible timer for how long you have until the bomb, you know, detonates. So I think that's probably the only downfall that I see. Now, if you look in the top middle, you see how it says defend the charges. So I'm gonna rush over. I think I'm gonna head over to rugs. I was gonna head over to market, but then I decided to head over to rugs. I'm gotta get used to calling it that. But you have the revives at the bottom middle of the screen, right? So how it was explained to me, it was kind of weird because I wasn't exactly sure how it worked. But I think how it works is that both sides start off with 4 revives. If somebody dies, your revives drops to 3. You only have 3 revives that you can use. If another player dies, you only have 2 revives to use. Oh, wow. How did okay, I don't know how I survived that. Right? So, yeah, it's hard to track, especially when you're in game and you're trying to play and whatnot. It's kind of hard to track and see how the revives work. But that's how it was sort of explained to me, which, I don't know. Does that make sense? Sure. Why the heck not? Right? So it doesn't carry over for round. I thought it perhaps did, because we were saying, hey, don't revive at the end of the match. You know, you're using up a revive, but it doesn't work that way. It doesn't go from round to round. Every round it resets. Like I said, it's I know we're going up against 3 players, but hey, I have a pretty awesome game. What are you gonna do? I have other gameplay where we're actually 4v4, so it's okay. And I had an pretty epic clip. If you guys saw that on Twitter, I think that'll be in another game I post. But it was 1v1. The guy had planted. And I came in and I defused and I shot him and killed him at the same time I was defusing. So I was holding the square button on the target site, and the guy came through the doorway and I shot him to death while I was defusing. It's pretty awesome. So there we are on the rug side. Like I said, I think we actually go this route this entire game, but we will show some market side gameplay. You know, if we do it towards the end of this video or not, it will definitely be on a future video. Okay, so we're on defense again, because I pretty much go rugs every time. I think me and Hyper were mainly going to rugs, and then the other teammates were going to market. You know, obviously until you figure out, okay, where are these guys going, right? So if they're, you know, if you go in here, you don't have any red indicators. I mean, again, that makes a big difference. It's Destiny, you have those red indicators showing you where opponents are coming from. You don't have that in Call of Duty, right? So I guess that's why they can't call it search and destroy. They have to call it countdown. All right, so looks like all these guys are up here at rugs. And there's that heavy ammo. Like I said, same thing here as we saw in Control. You know, only one player can get the heavy ammo. And I don't think we actually even ever last long enough to get the heavy ammo and utilize it. Because we're running through these so quick. And again, you know, I mentioned that the shotguns are on the power weapon slot. I believe also grenade launchers, rocket launchers, and snipers. So, you know, you've got all the, you know, hand cannons. Hand cannons can be on the regular, your primary slot or your energy slot. I think that's what it's called. Let's take a look at that right now. Yeah, it's the energy weapons, right? So kinetic slot, energy slot, and power weapons. So you can have like auto rifles and pulse rifles, hand cannons on your kinetic, and you can have submachine guns, scout rifles, sidearms, and pulse rifles on the energy weapons. So, and I see on the power weapons, one thing that I didn't mention was the fusion rifles. So fusion rifles are definitely back, but they're on the power weapons. So, you know, it's a mixture. They're not separated by weapon, you know, by the specific weapon type, like hand cannons. There could be a hand cannon that is just kinetic damage, and then there could be a hand cannon that also has energy, and then that would be in your second slot. So, you know, you could be running dual hand cannons, right? You know, hand cannon kinetic, hand cannon with energy. For your primary and your secondary. Oh, come on! Get the melee. Nice. All right, we got this. This is 5-0. How we doing? How we doing? Oh, it looks like this guy's camping behind his shield back there. What the heck? Let's go take that guy out. There you go. Right there. Nice. And that's it. So, like I said, 6 games. You got to win 6 games in the match to win the match. And, you know, if it ends up being 5-5 and you go 6, these games can be fairly long. This was obviously one of the shortest ones because we went 6-0, but that's it. So, you know, it was pretty exciting. I liked it. I enjoyed it. So I'm thinking we'll probably play some more and bring you some more videos, okay? That's it for now, though. Spider out.